My name is Jake. I've lost everything I ever loved. My mother,
I can't escape the
my fiance,
silence.
my home. Grief is my curse,
Every
but also my
memory
gift.
cuts like fire.
I walk this broken world, carrying the weight of pain and helping others carry
Still
theirs.
screaming in the choir. My chest is
I am
heavy,
Jake.
my hands
I
are
am
cold.
Grief Guy.
Grief is a story that never grows old.
The Adventures of Grief, Guy Chapter 8, The Boy Who Spoke in Silence. The city swallowed him whole. Jake stepped off the bus into the noise. Car horns, construction, shouting, sirens. But underneath it all, he heard something else. A whisper. Small, fragile. Help. He turned. But no one was there. Not yet. It came again, hours later. He was walking through a street fair in Midridge, a rundown stretch of forgotten buildings and cracked souls. Families walked past with cotton candy. Teenagers laughed too loud. A violin played near a vendor cart. Then he heard it. Clearer this time. Help. He turned,
Help.
and there he was.
Help.
A boy, maybe 7, thin, pale, wide brown eyes like shattered glass. He clutched a red backpack and stared at Jake like he knew him. Jake knelt. You okay, kid? The boy stepped forward, opened his mouth. No sound. Nothing. Then he reached into the backpack and handed Jake a crumpled sheet of paper. One word, written in red crayon: help. Jake tried asking questions. The boy didn't speak. He wouldn't nod, wouldn't point. But when Jake stood and walked down the block, the boy followed. He followed for hours. Jake brought him to a shelter. The intake worker, a no-nonsense woman named Rosa, took one look at the boy and froze.
I've seen him before.
I've seen him before, she said slowly. 2 years ago. Came in with a woman. Wouldn't speak then either.
Before
But they
CPs
disappeared
could get
before
involved.
CPS could get involved. Jake asked, did she give a name? Rosa shook her head, only signed the sheet with an X. But I remember her face. Looked like someone who hadn't slept in a decade. Jake stared at the boy. Can you take me to her? No answer. But the boy turned and walked to the door. Jake followed. They walked 4 blocks into a crumbling apartment building. Windows cracked, air thick with mildew and cigarette smoke. The boy led Jake up 3 flights of stairs to apartment 3B. He stopped, pointed. Jake knocked. Nothing. He knocked again. Ma'am, I'm not police. I just want to help. The lock clicked. The door creaked open, and she stood there, disheveled, hollow, her skin pale, bruises faint but visible, eyes sunken like old ships. She looked at Jake, then at the boy, then back. You're too late, she said. Inside, the apartment was clean, obsessively so. Floors scrubbed raw, walls bare, mirrors covered, dishes stacked by size. Jake glanced around. The boy sat silently at the table, drawing something on a napkin. The woman, Lena, lit a cigarette with shaking hands. I tried to keep him safe, she said. Didn't matter how many locks I changed, how many times we moved. Who hurt you? Jake asked gently. She looked at him with an expression somewhere between fury and despair. You don't forget someone like him. Jake understood, not just from her voice, from the silence in the boy. You think he's coming back? She nodded. Sometimes I hear him in the vents. Sometimes the light flickers when we talk about him. Jake stood still. Do you know his name? She opened her mouth. Nothing came out. Then the light above them flickered, and the boy dropped his crayon. Jake walked over to the table. The boy had drawn a stick figure in a corner, towering over a small one. Behind them, flames, tears, a cage. Underneath it, in shaky block letters, Dad. That night, Jake stayed. At 2:57 a.m., the power died. At 3, the television turned on, static. At 3:01, Jake heard footsteps in the hallway. Slow, deliberate. He rose, walked into the door, waited. A knock. Jake didn't flinch. He opened it. No one was there. But the hallway was freezing. Jake stepped into it. Then he saw the shape. Tall, heavy, face like smoke, voice like gravel. You can't take what's mine, it hissed. Jake didn't blink. He's not yours. You weren't there. You didn't hear the things I said to him, the things I did to make him quiet. Jake stepped forward. I've heard worse. I was worse. But I changed. The shape laughed. Not him. He'll never speak again. He's broken. Jake opened his arms. Then break me instead. The hallway went black. The walls cracked. The floor groaned. Then, silence. And from the apartment, behind him, a sound. Small. Strained. From the boy. Mom. Jake turned back. Lena was on her knees, sobbing. The boy stood beside her, crying. But he was speaking. Quiet. Barely above a whisper, but speaking. Mom. Help. And she held him. Tight. Like she was never letting go again. Jake left before sunrise. The hallway light flickered once as he passed, then stayed steady.
They walk right past your tired eyes, like pain don't have a face. But I can feel the gravity you carry every day. You ain't weak for feeling heavy, you ain't wrong for feeling low. Some of the strongest hearts I've met are the ones nobody knows. This is the teardrop fuels a deeper groove soon. Gotta face the shadows, gotta dance with the despair. Before the drop comes heavy, can you feel it in the air? Oh, the adventures of grief guide through the darkness, watch my spirit fly. Oh, ain't no time to cry, just feel the beat, let the bass testify. Yeah, I'm grief, got taking sorrow to the club, turning teardrops into fire. Ain't no emotional scrub, yeah. Stepping into the last neon glow on my face, moving through the crowd, finding solace in this space. House beat steady pulsing, rhythm for the hurt. Sweating out the sadness, lifting up my dusty shirt. Got my headphones on, blocking out the judging stares. Embracing every broken piece, tackling all my fears. From the silent walks at dawn to the rave till early light. 3 guys on a mission, making everything alright. Heartbreak on repeat, yeah, that's my daily tune. But every single teardrop fuels a deeper groove.